Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the FAO Science and Innovation Forum 2022 side event, Creating Sustainable Food Systems in Asia-Monsoon Region Through Science and Innovation. I am Baltasar Antonio from the Japan International Research Center for Agricultural Sciences, JIRCAS, and it is my great pleasure to be the MC for this online seminar. To begin, let me introduce JIRCAS President, Mr. KOYAMA Osamu, to give the opening remarks.
Distinguished participants, good evening. It's my great honor to open the FAO Science and Innovation Forum 2022 side event, Creating Sustainable Food Systems in Asia-Monsoon Region Through Science and Innovation, organized by Japan International Research Center for Agricultural Sciences, JIRCAS. On behalf of JIRCAS, I'd like to extend my sincere welcome to all participants in this online event. I'd like to also express my deepest gratitude to all speakers, especially Mr. NAKAZAWA of the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries, Japan, and Ms. Nagano of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, for taking out their precious time to present their knowledge and insights in this seminar. JIRCAS organizes this online seminar as a side event of the FAO Science and Innovation Forum in response to the call from FAO, simply because we agree with the objective of the forum, which is science, technology, and innovation must be harnessed for transforming our agri-food system to make them more efficient, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable. JIRCAS is a national research and development agency of Japan, whose mission is to improve technologies in agriculture, forestry, and fisheries, as well as related industries in developing regions worldwide. Thus, we are very much willing and ready to contribute to meaningful discussions and concrete actions for transformation of global food systems. In this seminar, the initiatives of the Japanese government, including JIRCAS, targeting the Asia-Monsoon region, as well as the views from FAO experts relating to sustainable food systems will be introduced. Also, some research outputs from our collaborative project, which can be contributed to creating sustainable food systems, will be presented. All presentations are very much closely related to the theme of the FAO Science and Innovation Forum 2022. Although today's seminar targets mainly the Asia-Monsoon region, where specific features such as hot and humid weather conditions, rice-based agriculture, and small-scale farmers are commonly seen. But I believe sharing promising basic technologies in this highly populated and food insecure region will be useful not only for the regional transformation of food systems, but also for the transformation in other regions. I sincerely hope that this side event will help all participants in our common effort to transform our food system throughout the Asia-Monsoon region and beyond. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the seminar.
Thank you, President Koyama. We will now proceed with the presentations, and our first speaker is Mr. Nakazawa Katsunori, Deputy Director General of the Secretariat of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries Research Council, the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, Japan. Mr. Nakazawa will give us an overview of Japan's strategy for sustainable food systems.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Katsunori Nakazawa. On behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries of Japan, it's my pleasure to have this opportunity to introduce Strategy MeaDRI, our new national strategy for sustainable food systems. Currently, we are facing global food shortages, pandemics, climate crisis, and environmental degradation with negative consequences for human society. Also, within the current food systems, which are strongly related to food insecurity and malnutrition, various issues are observed, such as the loss of biodiversity, environmental degradation, greenhouse gas emissions, and the tremendous amount of food waste. It's therefore essential to accelerate global efforts to tackle these problems. Regarding these issues facing our current food systems, Japan should contribute further in the transformation of food systems by utilizing world-leading science, technology, and innovation in various fields, and leading the global discussion and international collaboration for practical implementation and application of STI in society. In May 2021, Japan announced its national strategy for a sustainable food system, MeaDRI. This strategy aims to achieve both increased productivity potential and sustainability of the agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and food industries through innovation. The strategy MeaDRI, which stands for Measures for the Achievement of Decarbonization and Resilience with Innovation. In the Japanese language, the pronunciation of MeaDRI is similar to the word Midori, which means green in Japanese. The content of this strategy was reviewed and decided upon through intensive discussions with not only with producers, but also with the agrochemical industry, the fertilizer industry, distributors, retailers, and consumer groups. The idea of increasing the potential for productivity and strengthening sustainability may sound contradictory from a conventional view. However, Japan will achieve this through innovation. With the new strategy, Japan aims to improve business environment where sustainable agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and food industries can build on, encourage balanced dietary patterns, enhance circular economy with more use of local resources, and improve livelihood, job opportunity in rural areas, contribute to carbon neutral via reduction in chemical pesticides and fertilizers and dissemination of energy-saving technologies and precision technologies. And we expect our efforts to contribute in preserving the global environment for future generations. Japan's strategy for sustainable food systems emphasizes the value of innovation. It lists 141 technological areas of contribution, such as reduction of greenhouse gases, chemical fertilizers, food loss and food waste, healthcare, and others, and provides the timeline and policies for each of these seeds. To bring these seeds to fruition, it is necessary to mobilize the full range of knowledge, including the natural science, such as biology and ecology, as well as engineering, information, technology, energetic, robotics, and other fields. With these timelines, the numerical goals on core components toward 2050 were set as follows: zero carbon dioxide emission from fossil fuel combustion in agriculture, forestry, and fisheries sectors, 50% reduction in risk-weighted use of chemical pesticides, 30% reduction in chemical fertilizer use, increase organic farming to 25% of farmland area, which is equivalent to 1 million hectares in Japan. 30% increase in labor productivity in food manufacturing industries. 19% and more use of superior variety and F1 plus trees in forestry seedling. 100% of artificial seedling rates in aquaculture of Japanese eel, Pacific bluefin tuna, and others. The keys to achieve these goals are innovation and behavioral changes of players. To define the key innovations and players, we conceptualize the food system in terms of 4 stages, such as inputs, production, processing and distribution, and consumption. To ensure an effective approach, the challenges of the players involved in each stage are to be identified, and the resources are to be circulated to connect the 4 stages in order to increase sustainability. In other words, the MeaDRI strategy is not simply characterized by its focus on innovative technologies. And I would like to emphasize that transition to the sustainable food system requires measures not only in production, but also in distribution and consumption to be successful. The MeaDRI-related law was enforced on 1st July 2022. The law sets out the concept of food systems in harmony with the environment, presents the policies to be taken by the national government, introduces plan and certification systems, and promote initiatives to reduce environmental impact. Moreover, the MeaDRI-related law promotes legislative and financial measures, such as investment for innovation. Now let us broaden our horizon on the Asia-Monsoon region, where Japan shares certain affinities in climatic conditions and agricultural practice. The Asia-Monsoon climate is known for its high temperature and humidity, where pests and diseases occurrence are likely to be high. Controlling pests and diseases appropriately, especially with the expected warming climate, is one of the major challenges for the sustainable agriculture in the region. Asia, where paddy field farming is prevalent, accounts for about 44% of the global greenhouse gas emissions from agricultural fields. Reduction in these emissions is another challenge we need to address for solutions. In Asia, smallholder farmers constitute a vast majority of farms, and they may not be able to afford costly and large-scale based technologies. The technologies to resolve these challenges in Asia-Monsoon region must be easily and widely accessible for those small farmers. There is no one-size-fits-all solution which can lead to sustainable food systems. Each country has its own appropriate approach to improve sustainability in line with the situation and priorities. Even within the Asian monsoon region, the geography, climate, agriculture, and other conditions of each country are different. Finding on priorities and solutions is essential to get closer in achieving sustainable food systems. In the case of Japan, we consider innovation as most promising solution and start out efforts to achieve both increased productivity and sustainability in food, agriculture, forestry, and fisheries sectors through innovation. The technologies and ideas developed to transform the food system in Japan, for example, digital tools and pest control methods, can be applicable to other countries facing similar challenges with us, especially the countries in Asian monsoon region where we share similar features. Those new technologies could find its application and benefit in those countries too. The goal is to realize a world where humans can live in a sustainable environment. Japan is ready to address these challenges using science, technology, and innovation in collaboration with the international society. Our national research institutes are actively collaborating with various partners around the world and producing robust science and evidence-based options for more efficient and sustainable food systems. Notably, we have a very strong research network in the Asia-Monsoon region. Towards advancing our effort to contribute to food systems transformation in the Asia-Monsoon region, we initiate a project on accelerating application of agricultural technologies by collaborative research utilizing consolidated research network. The International Center for Strategy MeaDRI, established at JIRCAS, will play as networking hub to enhance information sharing with partners and facilitate the collaborative activities to apply innovative technologies in the region. In order to achieve our goal of realizing sustainable food systems and a world where humans can live in a sustainable environment, we believe our efforts under the strategy MeaDRI could become one of the models for the Asia-Monsoon region. And its technological application could promote the establishment of appropriate food systems transformation towards better productivity and sustainability. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Nakazawa. The next speaker is Dr. FUNAKI Yasuro, Director of the Social Sciences Division of JIRCAS and Project Leader of the Green Asia Project. Dr. FUNAKI will give us an overview of the Green Asia Project as a platform for accelerating innovations in the Asia-Monsoon region through dissemination of information and joint research activities.
Thank you very much for the introduction. In this FAO Science and Innovation Forum side event, I'll give an overview of the Green Asia Project, a major research initiative of JIRCAS towards building sustainable food systems in Asia-Monsoon region through science and innovation. For today, I will first give a brief introduction of JIRCAS, our research agency. I'll then explain about the Green Asia Project and provide the background of the project. Then, I'll talk about the two main themes of the Green Asia Project. Theme 1 is building a system for international collaboration and disseminating information that contributes to the strategy MeaDRI. And second theme is accelerating application of basic agriculture technologies through collaborative research using network. Finally, I'll talk about the plan on how to proceed this project. Japan International Research Center for Agricultural Sciences, or JIRCAS, the National Research and Development Agency, under the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries. As the sole national research institute in the field of international agriculture, forestry, and fisheries representing Japan, JIRCAS plays a core role in international collaboration in these research fields in developing countries and regions. JIRCAS aims to contribute to solving global food and environmental problems through effective and intensive implementation of research and development, and by strengthening the functions of the center. JIRCAS has a close collaborative relationship with other national research and development agencies, such as the National Agriculture and Food Research Organization, or NARO, to further contribute to agriculture, forestry, and fisheries research. As the previous speaker has already pointed out, in May 2021, Japan launched its national strategy for sustainable food systems, MeaDRI, or measures for the achievement of decarbonization, and resilience with innovation. This is a medium long-term strategy for enhancing engagement of stakeholders at each stage of food supply chains and promoting innovation to reduce environmental load in order to achieve sustainable food systems. This strategy will also serve as a model to contribute to the transformation of food systems in the Asia-Monsoon region into more sustainable ones through innovation. Against this background, in April 2022, MAFF assigned JIRCAS to conduct a project accelerating application of agricultural technologies which enhance production potentials and ensure sustainable food systems in the Asia-Monsoon region. JIRCAS conducts this project under the name of Green Asia. As also the previous speaker has already explained, Asia-Monsoon region shares many characteristics such as hot and humid climate, paddy rice farming, and small-sized farmers. Let me add some climatic, demographic, and economic features. Referring to the Captain Climate Map with IPCC regional monsoon definitions, we regard the countries that fall into Captain Climate types AF, AM, AW, CW, CFA, or CFB as countries and economies of Asia-Monsoon region. Our preliminary estimation showed that Asia-Monsoon region occupies 44% of the world population, 9% of the world total land area, and 28% of the global GDP. In addition, 40% of the global non-CO2 GHG, or methane, and nitrous oxide emissions from agriculture is derived from Asia-Monsoon region. Therefore, transformation of food systems in this area would significantly contribute to those of global food systems. So what is the Green Asia project? Aim of the Green Asia project is to accelerate the application of basic agricultural technologies in the region through the development of an international collaboration system and dissemination of information and joint research utilizing the network of JIRCAS and other national institutes. Green Asia project consists of two themes. Theme 1 focuses on building a system for international collaboration and dissemination of information through the establishment of International Scientific Advisory Board for Strategy MeaDRI and International Center for Strategy MeaDRI. These two key institutional arrangements will be used to promote sharing of information on basic agricultural technologies. Second theme, accelerating application of basic agricultural technologies through joint research will be implemented using JIRCAS international networks. This research differs from other existing researches as it focuses on testing and applying already developed or established research results in various regions with the aim of testing and applying these results to other areas in Asia-Monsoon region. In theme 1, first, we establish International Scientific Advisory Board for Strategy MeaDRI. The board members comprise of outstanding scientists and/or executive officials of leading research institutes and universities who have in-depth knowledge of sustainable agricultural technologies in the world and in the Asia-Monsoon region. The members will provide advices and comments on the reports and other outputs generated by the project. The International Center for Strategy MeaDRI is established and housed in JIRCAS. The center will function as a hub for collection, analysis, management, and dissemination of research results and outputs of the Green Asia project. Under the advice of the International Scientific Advisory Board, the Center will analyze the research results, identify basic agricultural technologies that can be applied in the Asia-Monsoon region, and disseminate these technologies as reports and through international fora. Expected outputs, such as reports, will be issued during the duration of the project. One of the outputs of the project is a series of reports on basic agricultural technologies in the Asia-Monsoon region. These reports will be made by JIRCAS researchers and our collaboration with international organizations and other researchers who have in-depth knowledge on each topic. Examples will include reports on the status and dissemination potential of intermittent irrigation in the Asia-Monsoon region and dissemination potential of BNI, biological nitrification inhibition crops. The newly developed website of the International Center for Strategy MeaDRI will be used as a platform for information sharing. This website will include information on members of the International Scientific Advisory Board for Strategy MeaDRI, reports and other results that will be generated in the Green Asia project. This website will also include dashboard for each country in the Asia-Monsoon region. This website will be housed within JIRCAS website and will be opened to the public soon. CIM2 is associated with joint research utilizing the JIRCAS network. The application of basic agricultural technologies will be accelerated through joint research utilizing the International Joint Research Network of JIRCAS. Reports and/or manuals will be published based on the research results. Such technologies include rice cultivation by alternate wetting and drying, or AWD. AWD is a water management technique in which the paddy soil is flooded and dried repeatedly, thereby supplying oxygen to the soil and reduces methane emissions. This technology will improve farmers' profits by increasing yield while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Technology for BNI crops is a countermeasure for rapid generation of soil nitrate in farmlands, which is the underlying cause for nitrogen losses, including through nitrous oxide emission. BNI is an active plant-mediated natural function where nitrification inhibitor released from plant root systems suppress soil nitrifying activity. Suppressing nitrify activity to control nitrification in agricultural soils by the BNA technology is thus central in improving nitrogen use efficiency and reducing nitrogen leakage to the environment. In the Green Asia project, such already developed technologies targeted in some countries in the Asia-Monsoon region will be tested in more countries or areas in the region through international joint research. The next speakers will provide more in-depth explanation of these technologies and way of dissemination. Moving forward with the Green Asia project, we'll hold the first International Scientific Advisory Board for Strategy MeaDRI meeting on October 25th in Tokyo. The website of the International Center for Strategy MeaDRI will be open to the public soon. First, basic technology reports will be published within a year, and joint research reports for AWD and BNI will be available in 2025. Last but not least, I'd like to explain the logo mark of Green Asia. The logo consists of 4 images. 2 images of hands in a state of reaching each other to represent the cooperative relationship among various stakeholders such as researchers, policymakers, institutions, farmers from each country as a symbol of sharing information on the experiences, knowledge, research results, and accumulated technologies of the people involved. The image of rice stalk and paddy rice terraces in the middle represents the agriculture, forestry, and fisheries sectors. The images are arranged between the image of the hands to indicate the importance of collaboration in improving agricultural productivity in Asia-Monsoon region and achieving the goal of the Green Asia project. So thank you very much for your attention.